everybody, and welcome back to FTB OceanBlock, the final episode. And in this episode, we've finished up our last creative crafts by making ourselves a creative storage disk and remaking our cube, tank, and chemical tank. And we also do our quick world recap. So I hope you enjoy. Hey, quickly before this video starts, I just want to let you know there is a world download for this world available now down in the description or in our Discord server. If you would like to join that, the link for that will also be down in the description. So, I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so today is the final episode. Usually we do a world recap of everything we've done since the very start. This is going to be a mixture of the final creative items and a world recap. So we're going to start off by just finishing up the creative items that we didn't manage to make last episode, which are more creative chemical tank storage, fluid tanking energy. So we're going to work on that. I have prepared pretty much everything in these chests here to get us started so we don't have to spend too much time processing everything. So let's just go ahead and just do everything. And now we can pull out infinite creative fluid tanks, which are amazing. Put these in here, and then we can put whatever liquid we want in these guys. So, say for instance, we teleport to our mechanism area and grab ourselves out a bucket of water. Now we can put one over here and have infinite water for everything. Put that there. Water. Everything's got infinite water. And these matter condensers and stuff, we're going to blow this setup up. We do not need it anymore because it also creates a ton of lag. So we're going to completely destroy it. And I don't think anything else over here needs a liquid. Yep, that's good. Teleport home. Now if we come downstairs, what else would need a liquid? Milk. Should we use infinite milk? We can put one there with infinite milk and just grab a pipe. And a configurator. Put that there, and now we have infinite milk, which is amazing. Come upstairs. Upstairs. There we go. And now we can put this tank back. Grab ourselves a whole bucket of latex. Oh, we're out of acacia logs. There you go. That should be starting to fill these guys up. And once one of them get a whole bucket worth. There we go. Now we can put the latex in here and do this. And now we don't have to worry if we run out of acacia logs. Any other liquid we kind of need? I think under here, actually. Okay, that doesn't matter. That's fine. So pink slime. And then ether gas. So we need a bucket of ether. So let's put this down here. So creative tank, ether, that there. Extract. That'll fill this guy. Same thing again here. So, oh, we're out of creative tanks. Give me one more. I'm downstairs, and where was it over here? So for pink slime, we can put one here. To pipe, bucket of pink slime. Go, and there we go. Infinite pink slime. That's infinite of that resource. And you know what? There's another one we can do, which is infinite liquid meat. And it's all going into there. So another creative tank quickly. Probably grab two more in case. So we can put a creative tank there. Bucket of liquid meat. Put that in there. Pipe. And extract. There we go. Infinite liquid meat. And you know what? My meat feeder is kind of low. Let's top it up. There we go. So, is there any other liquid? Technically, we have experience here, so let's grab ourselves a bucket of liquid XP and infinitely fill this guy too. Why not? And I think that's mainly all the liquids. I don't think there's any other liquid. No, there is one more. Let me go into here. I completely forgot about lava. Oh, I forgot to grab another tank. Lava gen, and if we just say a bucket of lava, put this tank here, do that, and grab ourselves the pipe wrenches. Oh, we're out of range. There we go. Now tell this guy to extract, give him the max upgrade, no filters, and this will fill all of these tanks, and we'll have infinite lava now. Beautiful. I think that's mainly it for that. So, then next up is the creative chemical tank. Now, I believe this thing has a weird mess with the recipes. It says we're missing nutritional paste, but we do have all that. So it looks like I might need to fill all the recipes in by hand. Let me just quickly fill this entire grid. Well, I just realized what was missing and why it wasn't doing that. It's because we didn't have the ethylene. So if I just connect it here, fill them up with ethylene. There we go. And now teleport back home. And now will it let us auto-craft it in? It will. So I just need to move these things around. So DT, go there. Ethylene, go here. Ethylene, go here. Uranium hexafluoride, I believe, goes like this. Damn. Oh, no, it does go there. There we go. Creative chemical tank. Put that in there. Now we can take out infinite creative chemical tanks. Now we can put a creative chemical tank in here and go auto-craft up the actual energy cube now. So come downstairs, come over here, and put this in here. This guy in the center. So we need one creative chemical tank. We're going to need these 4 induction cells. And then the providers. And then we're going to need our 4 polonium. And then our 2 ultimate singularities. And our 4 energy core stabilizers. Like so. Craft creative energy cube. Here we go. Just quickly craft this, please. There we go. Creative energy cube. Back upstairs. Put this in here. And then come back downstairs. Come over here. And now we can stick this right here. Actually, no, not there. You know actually where we can put this? We can put this down in our ethylene or gas burning room. Gas power. Oh my god. Get out of there. Holy gee, that's loud. I didn't realize how loud it was. And if we come over here now, we're inputting 8.5 billion a tick. It's still going to take a year to fill, but we're never going to run out of power now, which is amazing. Oh my god, 8 billion power. Beautiful. Alright, and last but not least now is to make another creative storage upgrade. So put this stuff away, come into this guy, take these out. I need to grab one of each of these. And I think that's everything. I think all I need now is a clay singularity. So 1 clay singularity. Come downstairs and back over here. And put all the items in. So creative fluid tank, energy cube, and gas tank, a clay singularity, 4 Gaia spirit ingots, 4 creative essence, 4 chaos shards, and 4 antimatter. And the centerpiece then is a blank upgrade. So upgrade, done. And craft me this. You know what? I might actually infinitely generate up all these guys now as well. Because why not? If I right click a drawer, I'm going to have to use the hopper method. But if I right click a drawer with this, it'll just give me infinite storage in that drawer. So drawer. So I need 1 drawer. I need a key and a hopper. So drawer down. Hopper. This in it. Lock it, take it out, grab one of these, right click it in, and now we can take out infinite creative storage upgrades. Perfect. Now we can get rid of this now. We don't need actually that many. I may just actually take out a couple stacks just in case. There we go. Now I can put all this stuff away and come into this drawer now, take out all of this items, come over here and say creative storage disk done. And now I can put all this stuff away. And all we have to do now is pick a disk drive to put it in. Let's click this drive, put it in, and set the priority to 1. I'm pretty sure my world's going to lag now. Yep. I guess I have to wait for the server to respond. Alright, now my game is finally responding again, and we are definitely a priority 1, meaning everything will now all pump just into here. And with the created storage disk, we won't have to worry about this thing ever filling up, which is perfect. So that's kind of all the creative items done, and that's the entire pack pretty much finished. There's nothing left to do. The dirt chest 9,000. Store infinite dirt in that thing. I'm guessing that a reward from this guy. No, it's just a random reward. Cool. Yeah, so that's it. So let's do our quick world tour and then we'll call it there. So at the very start of the island, we spawned on this thing, and since then we flattened the thing down. We started off with sluicing, getting our first resources using these hand mechanical pump things. Yeah, these manual pumps, and we sluiced out our first resources. And then we went into a bit of jar automation, and then we went into making our mob farm. Of course, we don't have any of this stuff anymore, so kind of hard to visualize if you're only watching this episode, but go back to episode 1 and you'll be able to see all this. So by episode 3, we had a mob farm out the side here that was generating us up tons of mob drop resources, like iron, gold, redstone, ender pearl, slime, glowstone, everything we needed, pretty much. But then we couldn't just sit there manually pumping the entire thing with like the sluices with water, so we set up our first automated sluicing, which used to be right there where our boardwalk is. So that was like easy, like resource generation that was automated using automated hammers and all that. We're actually still technically doing that now. It's just from there we started off with like wooden ones, made our way up to diamond, and now we're at the point where everything is like empowered with max fortune upgrades. And as well, now that we have infinite power, we can run maximum upgrades in these guys, which would be amazing. We have maximum fortune upgrades, so it's not maximum speed upgrades. Yeah, I'd say if we had speed upgrades, these guys would be a lot better. But by that time, we were really struggling with power, because once you get the diamond sluices, they require power to run. Or, not the diamond ones. We started with netherite sluicing, the sluicers, sluicing up basalt and netherrack, making netherite. And the netherite sluices required power, but they required a lot of power. So we ended up starting our first power generation, proper power generation anyway, with mechanism gas burners. So we set up a whole system down here with compact machines. And where is it down here? Here it is. We have ethylene production, which is generating up all of the ethylene that we're going to need. Technically, why are you guys not running anymore? Out of water? How are these guys out of water? We're filling infinite water somewhere. Oh, you know what's probably happening? Our singularities are taking over all the water exports. We're going. Hello, creeper. I think we're going to have to destroy our singularity setup. We'll do that at the end if I remember. So, actually, we could just do it now quickly. Just remove this. We don't need them. There we go. Now our water issue in our ethylene production should be back to normal. Apparently not, but you know what? It doesn't matter. We have infinite power. It doesn't matter. So after that, we went into latex production. So we set up all these fluid extractors, and they were just extracting out latex to make plastic. And since then, we've accelerated them all using these integrated dynamics player simulators. And we even did power pots. It's like all my power just stopped working. Oh yeah, this guy's actually not connected to power anymore. Never mind. Yeah, all the power is fine. So after that, with latex production, we were able to start our power pots, which allowed us to get early game resources. All of our power pots since then have all been set up here, which are maximum upgraded, and they are just beautiful. And they are consuming 40 million plus FE. And the ones down here are even consuming 22 plus million, which is insane for the amount of power those pots actually use. But after that, our main reason why we got so early into power pots is because we needed a refined storage system. At that time, we just had so many chests that it was just not possible to keep organized. I did try to organize them, but it was just not possible. So we ended up making refined storage, which since then has been like upgraded to have infinite storage, and the amount of connections on this thing is insane. And we did have some issues where this thing was just disconnecting itself because it wasn't getting provided with enough power. Now, the usage seems to be pretty much maxed out, or actually overused, which is weird. But it doesn't matter, this thing seems to be doing perfect. But then at that point, our island was kind of full of everything, because we had smelteries at the back here, we had like machines everywhere on the island. We didn't have enough space for anything. So that's where our underwater domes came in. Kind of hard to see them, but if I just get the right angle, there we go. You can see everything, and that's our one lonely iron golem down below. So we got our everything stored, and each dome has its own purpose. So we got integrated, not integrated, immersive engineering. We got our thermal series and industrial foregoing. We've also got now our mechanism over there, and then all of our power pots. We kind of random junk and automation. So we had like our empower from draconic evolution. We've had automated smelting. We have our big energy orb, which is providing our entire base with all of our power. So yeah, it's really, really good. Then it was time to start Botania. We needed a few things from Botania, which was pretty much just mana diamonds, which is what was needed to make the next tier power pots before we got to tier 6 or tier 4. So we set up our botany setup with endo flames, but since then I've upgraded to cakes, which seem to do really great. But this thing is kind of useless now. We don't need this anymore. But it was really a necessity when we first made it. Then we started power. Power was another kind of thing that I kind of wanted to get into. So we made ourselves 2 nitro reactors, which is just providing us another 80 K power, which is realistically nothing. And after that, we set up all of our mechanism automation. We went and explored the end. We actually set up a wither farm and laser drills, which are generating us the resources. We actually have one in the end now as well, generating up draconium, which is really nice. Jar automation then was a really big push for us. So having all of this stuff that needs these jars to be automated, so like soul cobblestone. Actually, this guy is no longer making flux dust, so you should be making flux dust. This guy's making liquid mob souls. Cast iron was a huge thing. And then these tesseracts. Wow, these guys took forever to craft. And then all this up here are cobblestone generators that we technically don't need anymore. I could actually pump this all into the system if I wanted to, but there's literally no point. So yeah, after all that, getting past Botania and setting up all our power pots and draconic evolution cores, it was time to actually make better armor. By then we had some premium armor with these pretty decent enchants, and I have the health boost augment installed on this chest plate. But getting ourselves the chaotic chest piece was a huge thing for fighting the chaos dragon. Now, the chaos dragon was definitely a really difficult boss, but until we've gotten ourselves these chaotic bows and chaos staffs, he is nothing. He is just... We can take him out in less than 10 minutes. It's overpowered how... it's ridiculous how overpowered we are. So, yeah, that's kind of it. And at that point, after killing the Chaos Dragon, before we even had a base, we went ahead and actually made ourselves our own house and decorated the island. So we got animals at the back here, and I got cows that are just infinitely taking out milk. But we have a ultimate or creative fluid tank now filled with milk, so we don't have to worry about that. And then mechanism reactors. We needed antimatter for making ourselves our creative vending upgrade. So it was time to go to work on making fission reactors and the SPS machine, the supercritical phase shifter. Now at the start, these guys were running with water and they were running so slow. They were producing 1 millibucket every time. And to be able to make this guy is just, it wasn't possible. So it was a necessity to upgrade this guy. So that's where sodium cooling came in. It's the first time ever using sodium cooling. And you know what? It is amazing. Having it inside a closed loop just allows these turbines then to generate up nearly 1 million FE each. And we doubled our thing. So we're actually technically making 2 at the start. But yeah, after we had these guys running and sodium cooled, we were able to pump it up to 30 millibuckets a tick. I could have made this guy a lot bigger, but 2 of them is actually better. So then, by then, we're able to make our SPS machine, make ourselves our antimatter, and then that was that. We just let these guys run for a couple of days and they made us plenty of antimatter. But then at that point, it was time to start working on the creative items. Singularities. They were the most difficult part to make because I needed so many resources. Now, I just broke them in here, but we had these chiseling bit storage things with water pumping into them, which are producing thousands upon thousands of little cubes that are pumping into the matter condenser when we had it set up. And they were just providing like hundreds of thousands of items. It took about 3 seconds to make a singularity, and I actually had to double the setup and increase the amount of entangled like connections to it. So it could make the singularity every 3 seconds. But I had to wait like 3 days to have enough to be able to make enough singularities to start working on creative items. The first creative item, of course, was the creative tank. And once I had the creative tank going, pumping water straight from this guy into the singularities allowed us to make singularities insanely quickly. We're making like a stack every 5 seconds, which was insane. I don't know how many times I said insane in this episode, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we just made ourselves our creative vending upgrade, and yeah, now we can pull out infinite singularities, antimatter, chaos cores, infinite like energy cubes and tanks. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's our entire series on FTB OceanBlock. Our next episode or series has been picked. We are going to be playing the mod pack Enigmatica 6 Expert. Hello, Drowned. So that is going to be an insane pack to play through. It's got so many hard recipes to work through. So I'm excited for that. And also, if you want to download this world, there will be a download link down in the description and also in our Discord server. So if you'd like to join that, the link for that is also down in the description. So thanks for watching this series, and I hope to see you all in the next one. So thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.